We got two emails today. One from a relatively new monthly member who joined about a week ago and wanted us to know that he made over six figures in profits in just the last few days due to the NICKLAUS timing model. We got another email from a person inquiring about becoming a monthly member and whether or not he would have access to the NICKLAUS timing model. And the answer to that is yes, most definitely. In fact, it is the lead off item, the lead off algo that we look at every night. The NICKLAUS timing model, what is it? It is an algorithm that looks at the data of each underlying index, this being the Russell Futures, the NASDAQ, the YM, the Dow, and the ES, the S&P. On a chart, we have a data stream going back years, all the way to 2009. Because you see, folks, before 2009, the NICKLAUS algo didn't work very well. But since 2009, it works really well. It also receives a data stream of the VIX, which is the fear gauge from the options market. And then it also, the icing on the cake, it receives the data of the yield on the 10-year treasury. There's nothing to see on a chart. The algo compresses this data and gives us a daily signal, not an intraday. We have a lot of programs that do give us intraday signals. This is a daily signal. It comes in at 5 o'clock and then gets printed at 6:01 as soon as the market opens. Now we also have a matching NICKLAUS on the VIX itself. And you can see the VIX up here. It's also the NICKLAUS timing model. Now it's receiving the VIX, but it's doing its thing. And what we want to see the direction of the four markets, and we want to see the VIX in the opposite direction. So today is, as an example, the 18th. Now the market had been long on NICKLAUS since really early November. But on the 16th, just this week, on Monday evening, our annual members have this on their desktop. They also get the nightly video, but our monthly members got this signal as well. Now, we explain in our tutorial to the new monthly members what it is and how it works and what they might do with this signal. To put on a futures contract in each one of these, it takes considerable capital to go overnight. Had a person done that, they would be up real time $46,000. When the signal comes in, we remind everybody that we don't know how long it's going to be in and how successful it will be. When COVID happened, the signal didn't come in until February of that year, and then it reached a high watermark of almost $260,000 in 3 weeks straight down. Although we had known for weeks about COVID, but yet there was no signal. So I don't know how long it's going to be with us. I don't know if it's because of the Federal Reserve today. People would have you believe that. But maybe it isn't. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it will dissipate. And maybe the markets will turn around and go long. When they do, our annual members will know because they have this on their desktop. But they will also get the nightly video, and our monthly members will also get it, provided they're a member. What you do with this will be up to you. You could use micro contracts. You could choose to get long or get short on just one market. We do have a young lady that's been with us for years, and every time there's a signal, she will go in that next day and get a call or a put option on the S&P, because her experience has been that the signal works really well, though, especially those first couple of days. This is an exceptional move in just a couple of days. So I think it's going to be with us a while. I am Bagardon at StockMarketCaddy.com. We are not drawing trend lines. We are not pointing to stochastics and MACDs in moving averages. We are also not telling you stories and narratives. You see, it really doesn't matter to us. It doesn't matter how high the markets go. It doesn't matter how low the markets go. It doesn't matter what the Fed has to say or what the Fed does or anything else. Why? We check our ego at the door. We specialize in writing algorithms, decision-making trading software that will track money flow, big money. And from there, our job is to affect trades. But do you have the time, the patience, the discipline, the knowledge to be diversified in what you can do on the trading floor, your own trading floor? You see, we don't diversify in the Kramer sense of it, of what we hold. We're diversified in what we can do. Susan and I, we've told our members for the last several days that we were putting on options on the dark side going out to the latter part of January and February. And in large part, this helped us add to those positions. There's an old saying, 90% of short putts don't go in the hole. You will not know if you don't try. A monthly membership is just $100 a month, and it's month to month. You get to see all of the algos. You also get tutorial videos on what those algos are presenting. Now, do you have the acumen? Do you have the trading skill? I don't know. If you want to learn more, we have the Q School for you, a 3-week program, soup to nuts. We're going to spend 3 weeks with you individually. Nobody's going to do that. You will spend tens of thousands of dollars for these 1 or 2 day courses in Napa Valley or in Miami with the hoi polloi. The Q School is $3,000 for 3 weeks. We're going to spend 1 to 2 hours a day with you. We're going to review futures, options, stocks, long, short, mechanical trading, program trading. And at the end of that Q School, you can stay a monthly member and stay as a swing trader, which if you are, we would suggest that you don't pay any heed to the intraday traffic and that you just trade the closes from a few days to a few weeks using primarily options. That's what we would suggest. However, if you like what you learn, you like what you see, and you want to become an intraday trader, then you're going to need a lot more than just Nicholas. You're going to need one or more of the 70 proprietary tools that we have built to trade intraday, namely futures, because they're highly liquid and they're volatile and they're leveraged. We trade them responsibly in proportion with stops all the time. If you decide to become an annual member after the Q School, we're going to credit you back 30% of that. We're going to give you $1,000 credit back on the Q School, or you can apply that to the annual membership. I'm Baggett. This is StockMarketCaddy.com. Be sure to visit our site, email us your questions, and you're welcome to give me a call any day, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Now, we're not running any Christmas promotions. We don't do that. One of the things that we do is that when you join, we freeze your pricing. We will never pass on a price increase to you at the level at which you come in. Next year, I'm not sure if we're going to have a price increase, but if we do, and you're already a member, it will not apply to you. You will be grandfathered in. The most valuable commodity of all is not Bitcoin, is not Ethereum, and it certainly isn't Fartcoin. It's time. Yes, there is a Fartcoin. Can you believe it? It's time itself. It can't be bought, it can't be sold, but it can be wasted. And I don't want you to waste your time, and I certainly don't want to waste mine. If you're interested in that Q School, please call 813-758-8263. Let's make sure it's the right thing for you.